performance they've had thus far. But will they actually do that, or is this resurgent DNF enough to bring him down?
Well, blue side grabbed here by the side of BNK FEARX, and definitely served pretty well so far here at the LCK, as it almost always seems to do, the blue side. Often the choice. Talia and Pantheon, once partners in crime down in the bottom lane, no longer seeing play because they get banned almost every game. Varus as well, going to be on that card. Where does the Yunara fall?
We'll have to see. On DNF Freecs, their side, it's Pioshik and Berserker. And it's kind of mirrored to me by BNK. Diablo and Raptor have been the individual standouts on this roster. Diablo slowly starting to, I think, rein in a little bit of the aggression. Which, you know, that's to where he was at the beginning of the year, where he was like flashing into 4 people repeatedly.
Yeah.
So we are not prioritizing the Gwen, it's just going to be the Wukong instead. And a very early Galio to come out here. Galio blind is not something I'm super stoked about. Maybe they're expecting Clear to go towards Rumble, which is one of Clear's favorites, and they see it as a flex. That would make sense to me. Or they just are like, I think Galio Zinzao as a combo is good into Wukong. I'm pretty sure that's still the only Zinzao that's actually won this matchup is Owner and Canyon.
Yeah,
that's not.
Nameplates are on.
Yeah, nameplates are very on.
You can see the names; they're right there. You're like, whoa. And so he's just going to play Gwen instead. I think he has also played a fair share of Gwen. Clear.
Yeah,
so you just have to. Yes, Gwen. I'm getting better at it every time I say it. Just improving in real time. What's the mid laner here? Expecting a mid lane. But you don't really want to play Annie. I mean, Annie's good with Wukong, but it's not good into Galio.
I don't think it's... You can't really match the roam. Obviously, you... Oh my god, I think the DNF draft thus far. Like, I feel like the Galio should not be allowed to get a matchup where you're still really happy you're playing Galio. Yeah. And then we also, even though we didn't mention it, this has been the #1 counter pick. Gwen into Aurora has been so unplayable. Like, consistently.
Yes.
And then instead we go for a matchup that I think is not even that great.
No.
Yeah, I don't really see the lines here. It must be a comfort thing. I don't know why else we would pivot away from that. The Dubessa was mentioned, you know, as one of
that must be why he's going for the Cluen versus Dubessa matchup.
Going for the narrative matchup, but for me, Aurora, at this point, you need to be able to play it, right? Because it is the one thing that Gwen just has never stood up to, both in lane and out of lane. And Aurora is just one of the top tier picks right now on the patch, as is. But let's move on, as the bot lanes are about to be locked in. You can go towards, either side could go towards Jhin here. Lucian is still up as well, which is something that is a little bit safer into the amount of dive that's already available. I would say Xayah, actually not that. I think it's better for Diablo than it would be for Berserker. We'll see. It's going to be Lucian. Lucian Braum is a possibility here, and there isn't really a way you can fully deny the Braum. You can go like Rel, who I think out of the engaged support struggles the least into him.
Or you could just pick it away.
Yeah, but I guess if the Nico's away, but then if, like, it kind of depends how good is Quantum when it comes to champion pool, right? Because there are a lot of picks that if you pick Braum and they pick
him.
Well, I'd be on board with that because I don't think he's gonna slam Sona.
No,
but like that's not
gonna happen.
But that's what you'd want, right? If they blind Braum,
maybe. Zeri
Lulu. I like that.
Lucian Nami, Zeri Lulu. It's not Lucian Nami though. It's Lucian Braum. Almost definitely.
Quantum, now you gotta.
Now you have to play Nami.
Well, I was gonna say Blitzcrank, but I guess
no. They can't keep getting away with this.
Thoughts.
They can't keep getting away with this. No, I can't accept it. No, play Braum.
I don't think you should pick Braum into Lulu for what it's worth. I know you don't.
Yes, I know, but yeah. Well, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know, we haven't seen it in a long while, actually.
True.
Lucian, Nami, Zeri, Lulu. So it's nice to kind of like get a callback. This is like retro now, you know? It's not the end of the world.
We're only going to see once in this series.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world if we're not seeing it every single game, you know? We're not living in the past.
In case you're wondering, in summer of 2022, when Fearless was not a thing, every single game, this was, I'm not exaggerating, like you can look at the presents, this was the matchup. I'm pretty sure we costed this matchup, I don't even know, like, it was actually like, if it was a 6-game day, you would cost 6 times Zeri, Zeri, Lulu, Nami.
No, for sure.
That would happen.
Yeah. It says, this POM will be you, Pioshik. Will it be him? We'll have to wait and see if they, you know, if they can go ahead and win the series. First off, as we're taking a look at the comps here, DN Freecs definitely have put something nice together. We'll see how the Lucian Nami does fare this time around as BNK up against DN Freecs here for game number 1. All right, here we go. Game number 1 between these two teams. We're in the Rise group now. There is a baby in the audience.
I knew you would be like...
Who continued cheering after the cheer had ended.
Very cool, actually. Yeah, I kind of figured as soon as I heard the baby, it's like...
Yes, I do have a baby.
Yes.
It is true. I am a dad now. Have been for 9 months.
What's the break-off point when you go from baby to toddlers? Like 2 years? 2.5?
Yeah, I think like 2.
2? It's
two, 2.5.
Yeah.
And every kid is different, you know.
Of course, of course.
Really depends.
I speak as if I have any expertise on the matter.
You're like, yes, of course, yes.
I do not.
I know 100%. So why do you feel like in game 1 of a Fearless draft, we're getting Zeri, Lulu, Lucian, Nami? Because
I know what BNK did it. Because Diablo's your star player. You can hard 1v9 with this setup. They've already committed to Lucian. So you know you're in a playable matchup, right? Because Zeri, Lulu is like, we win these. And they don't actually, like, what way do they have to lock Zeri down? Like a Bessao, that should hit.
Galio taunt.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Like we're talking Galio taunt, we're talking knock-up from Zinzao. None of those strike me as particularly great ways to...
Nami bubble?
Yes, or
Question
Nami
mark?
wave. Exactly. So I think for BNK, I truly do get it. For DNF, Berserker is also going for the more like culling focused build where you, I imagine, are just going to play to like dash in, get a big culling, or get like really short bursts as opposed to the builds we've also been seeing where you go for like electrocute, PTS. Yes. Okay, so it's 9-3 now. I think last time I checked it was 9-2. It is still only owner intent. That's not what that's not where you want to be.
It's a bit of a problem. The Xin itself, a very good pick. It's very good tier list. It goes with pretty much any mid laner too. So you always feel pretty good picking it.
Like it's just such a versatile champion.
Yeah.
But
Wukong is better. And Wukong from ahead can dash into your circle and kind of eliminate your ults. And Wukong can set up a lot more plays much easier, which is part of the reason why it feels better. The CC is king.
Well, it's also just like Wukong with the armor he gets.
Vikla holding on to his stun, missed a CS. Will it happen again? No, he got that one. I didn't see the gold pop up though. I heard the sound. Maybe he got the other one. Who knows? We'll never know.
Well, I mean, the people can know. Can go back into VOD if you're the type of person that needs to know.
Yeah.
So we have the lane swap to come through here from BNK. should be able to pick it up here. I don't think they're going to be able to get the cancel either. And then we'll see if DNF is going. Yep, they're all going to match. Pioche gets a lot of damage on the Kellen.
Yep. Kellen in a bit of trouble, but he's not going to go down.
Dude is here.
I say that, and now he's getting healed, and there's the flash, and he's absolutely going down, actually. He's going to be chased down. First blood given over to Pioche Xinjiao.
Big win. Really nicely found opportunity there by Pioche. Baby not happy about it either.
Baby's crying so loud.
Kellen really kind of get caught off guard. That's one of the weaknesses, obviously, of the Lulu. If they do actually get on top of you, you don't have any escapes besides running as fast as you can, which in this case didn't quite work. I also really like the fact that Dudu canceled his base there, because I think that they were making the read that the cancel had come through. And early lead for DNF. Love to see it. For a team that struggled as much as this, I think that is a big win.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about DNF, is that they're generally okay in the early games.
Oh, yeah.
Not always super dominant, but they get wins. It's more about capitalizing after the fact. Good trades there from Dudu at the end. And we always say we never know what's, what to expect, what's going to happen in the Rise group. What if DN Freecs just come out of nowhere and have like a banger evening?
I could see it. Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Yeah.
Because we know that they have the skill. As Pioche just nicely done a good punish onto Kellen. And then Dudu again, actually waiting in the brush for a good amount of time there to show himself. Because I think if he shows himself too early, then Kellen would just flash over the wall. So actually nice that he keeps himself hidden so that by the time that the flash from Kellen comes through, he's dead anyway. So a nice little bit of patience there from the top laner of the DN Freecs. And Pioche with the kill. I think you'd rather have it on the Mbessa, but Zinza always wanted to jump this way. Not too bothered about it, as we are fighting here. And yeah, Raptor needs to be a little careful about the combo of knock-up and ult. But outside of that, I think Wukong very strong into any AD matchup, really.
Yeah, enjoyed the trade there just a little bit. Getting aggressive, really trying to show presence around the lane that's very volatile, which is the Cloen versus Dubessa in the bottom lane at the moment. And after that little win, we get a bit more trading here, but Dudu not looking to go in just yet. He's got his ult though, and could potentially press it at any given time. But yeah, a little win for Raptor in the trade, and so he just goes straight for the Dragon, and there's not really much that DNF can do about it.
Yeah, Prio and bot as well. If they had fully known, I think they actually could have maybe looked for a contest with Bulldog having ult, but not going to be the case. So early objective here for BNK. It was Raptor when he came in late towards last year together with Duro that really started the resurgence of what was back then a pretty slumpy BNK. And I think he has mostly maintained that form. As Pioche looking for the invade. We do see Raptor spotted, but he doesn't have Prio in either top or mid, so he needs to be a little careful. And he's also like, yeah.
He went in the brush. There's a control ward there too. He's like,
no.
Do I get to do anything? The answer is absolutely not. And he did the right thing. Because if you force the engage there, you probably just die. You don't have the lanes to help you out.
But even if you do, like Galio is always going to be there earlier, right, before the Annie, but he definitely also did not have the Prio. So. Early leads building here for DNF, and this has never really been their issue, even against some of our top tier teams. We've seen them get these laning leads.
Yeah.
It's always been conversion. Like, where do we go from here? That's where I got a little scared, Valdez.
It's a very important part of the game, so
I've been burned by this team.
I think DNF need to figure it out at some point or another. As Kellen, I think he saw the Xinjiao there. Diablo in a little bit of trouble. Heal comes out, and so does the Glitter Lance. The culling went very wide. Meanwhile, we got an ult here as the needles are out. And Dudu just taxis his way to safety. Raptor trying to go up towards the top here. Berserker taking a ton of damage. Now they're trying to turn on to Pioche, but actually a big taunt does come in from Bulldog. Raptor getting very low. Flash stun comes in from Vikla. And Diablo's never really able to get any kills here. DNF getting away with very low health, but now the chase is on. And a big bubble comes out from Quantum, and the escape
still
here.
Going!
They're still going! Diablo just trying to frontline the flash hit! It's not gonna work for Berserker! Oh, and the Winds of War as well, just barely gonna miss. Wow, DNF barely come out ahead.
You're gonna enjoy watching that replay. Diablo, because he knows if he gets a double, there the game is over.
Yeah.
I want you to look at the movement there, like both the fact that he's willing to go in there with the possible play onto Vikla here, but as nice the movement was, credit to DNF. Actually, a fight where they're all on the same. The DNF of round 2 could have never. Because it actually is Bulldog going in really nicely on the follow-up of Pioshik. As we take a look here, so Vikla's trying to set up. Pioshik gets ahead, knows that he has his bot lane ready, and then this ult kind of from Bulldog kind of splits the fight. The flash taunt actually does a ton of damage here, and now imagine if Diablo gets that kill, the Pioshik gets out, nicely done. If Kellen has Wild Grove, game ends there. Sidestep there from Diablo to keep on going, then keeps going in right here, and then just barely at the edge. Dodges as well the Winds of War, but it doesn't get kills. So BF actually navigated nicely, and we'll be able to get a kill. You know, getting a kill into Bulldog. It's not bad.
They got a kill. They got out.
I was looking at the grubs. They didn't actually get any of those. As always have to be careful with Gwen. Be deceptively not low when it comes to the ability to sustain half her health bar back in a matter of seconds. Doesn't TP though, so I think he just bases and calls it the day.
Pioshik is here. TP's coming in. And Pioshik looks to be completing his back as they call off the dive onto a Gwen that's full health with Flash. Probably a good idea. Clear did not go for exhaust this game, so not going to have that a little bit later on. Actually, don't have any exhaust for the Ambessa, which, you know, it's not generally a thing you bring, but sometimes with the Gwen, we do see her picking it up, but not Gwen. It's very different.
As, yeah, this matchup is really just neither of them really should ever have kill threat on the other, so they're just throwing spells at each other. And Vikla is able to gain prio as he should. Do wonder if you want to at least swap, your Annie to mid lane for the time being. We'll have to see. It's a lot easier to contest prio with the Lulu and the Zeri, but I do think in a longer lane in particular, Annie becomes a lot more susceptible to just getting taken out. You don't have flash, and Galio has to set up, so you need to be pretty respectful. And that's, I think, why we see Vikla playing very chill. You know, very relaxed. And this is new era BNK. They're just a lot more chill. And it's also new era. It's also new era DNF. Where look at this, getting objective setups. Love to see it.
Yeah. You know, they're setting up for early stuff.
Yeah, you can't contest this because Vikla TP top, so nice. Called out by DNF.
Yeah.
Oh, he's like
Infernal Soul coming through, so definitely gonna have some fighting over that. Dudu is still winning in this lane. It's, you know, it's a little bit close to the Gwen and her ult, but at the same time, you can feel the pressure, you can feel the tempo going in favor of Dudu.
It's also because Dudu has an Eclipse done, and Clear doesn't have a first item yet, so the spike is very unfun for the Gwen to play into. As he bought boots, he bought a refillable, so not quite going to be on the same pace there, and DNF just slowly keep building this lead. But I do think that even though there are some parts of that composition, most notably the Ambessa that scale well, and I think their 1-for-1 remains pretty strong, I don't think you win late game fights against BNK, because while Annie is like kind of whatever, the combination of Wukong, Lulu, Gwen, and Zeri is...
and then Annie stuns people.
Yes.
That's her job. Dashing in as Berserker, immediately going to somewhat regret that decision. But he's just fine. He's still got his ultimate ability, so perhaps just a little bait. But no objective at this point in time, so mostly just a trade.
A little disappointed that Diablo dodged that bubble by going back. That's not...
He should have gone forward.
Should have.
Right?
I always go forward.
Yeah.
Come on, Diablo.
Not my Diablo.
Yeah. Week 2 Diablo would have actually flashed into them.
He's like, I get a kill here. Doesn't matter what happens to me.
Oh my god, Dudu. If we actually get a Dudu resurgence, it'll make me very happy. I feel like we still haven't seen the heights of like 2023, 2022 Dudu.
Yeah.
That kid was crazy. The struggle last year, I think, he still wasn't fully shaken off, but it would be nice to see if the form continues for DNF here. This game is dead even, Dallas. Nice. Look at this.
Yeah, they're just kind of hanging out. The biggest thing that worries me is the slight gold lead for the Zeri.
Yeah.
I do think that just picking Lucian can be dangerous for reasons like this, where if you're not getting a lot of early plays, if you're not chunking people out, like, we know that Lucian isn't just like a one-item guy who falls off from there anymore, but at the same time, he's going into one of the biggest hyper carries that we have, which is basically just kind of budget Yunara at this point. Like, I wonder if he's just playing Zeri because he's like, well, I wanted to play Yunara, but I couldn't. Here's the engage. We got the stun coming in, but that's what the Galio is for. The immediate turn comes in, and Raptor getting extremely low. The Wild Growth used on him, but he can't get away from the Ambessa. And that'll be the end of the Wukong. It's DNF's turn. Very nice.
Really good turn there from Diablo. He's doing the thing.
He's doing the thing. He's pressing forward. He just keeps going forward. He's going to have to flash away as now he's got a Xinjiao on his back. And, well, he's dead. He did the thing, and he got punished for it. It looks like Kellen will have to flash himself.
As I was waiting, seeing if anyone else ended up going down, but what a play there from DNF. They were so ready to absorb that punch there from BNK. Biggest difference is they were playing 5 versus 4 for most of that fight, as they had everyone there. Look at this again. So they already, I think they saw this play coming, because look at how quick Ambessa joins. Because Galio is always going to be earlier, right? Or be quick to respond. The pick right here. But what really is telling to me is that if Diablo waits until Gwen is here, I think that this play that follows up, which we're not going to be able to see, that might work. Because Gwen then is snipping around, right? Like Maker's done. But instead, like, Diablo just goes in and dies. Really good punish from DNF. Really good immediate response to that very aggressive attempted play. And that's now a 2k gold lead here for the DNF Freecs.
Now, they've done this before. I'm looking forward to some growth, right? And not just wild growth.
We want to believe.
Or the Lulu. We want to believe that DNF have learned over the course of time, over the course of scrims and practice. They have learned how to become a team and use their gold lead and put it together for some actual wins in some mid-game team fights, which is what we're about to get into. A lot of fighting here over the Rift Herald.
Claire does FTP, but Bullock is ahead of the play.
Yeah. Kind of hanging out for now. Looks like DNF are going to claim this one. Raptor hanging around, but not going to risk it. ZI. There you go, Piosic. Picks it up. And clears this in bottom lane. Looks like the call from BNK was just to let them have it.
And my guess would be that they're going to be trying and looking to aggressively contest Dragon instead. Looking at the spikes, I feel like they could have looked for a contest. The sum situation for them is a lot worse, though. There's no sums or no flash on Diablo, on Vikla, on Kellen, and on Raptor. So maybe the call was, okay, we should just let this go. It's just a Herald. Doesn't mean the end of the world. Is definitely going to get dropped in mid, I would expect, and is going to get the turret there. But that's a big macro error. Just giving over the first turret blood for free there, I think, is a bit of a whiff here from DNF. If Piosic, instead of clearing his camps, just throws down that Herald mid immediately, like, you might have gotten 2, and they don't get the free trade. You get possible feats.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that there were a lot of pings in mid from the red team. So clearly, for DNF, they wanted to go mid, and they wanted to make a play happen, but maybe the push... Okay, he's going to get another crash here. Nicely done by Piosic. But yeah, maybe the push and topside kind of just caught them off guard, and they were like, oh, well, I guess we just lose first turn. But then...
They have a really good setup, though. Yeah, so Clear's going to have to respond with TP, which means that they should get Drake. Because now Clear's going to catch this wave, and Dudu can base, possibly buy, and then just... They get the Dragon here as well.
Yeah.
DNF actually fully out-rotating BNK. in this early to mid game.
Yeah, BNK got that first dragon, and since then, they have been kind of just behind the play.
I don't know if you noticed the apprehension that's still in my...
No, same for me. I have noticed, yes.
I just want everyone to be aware of why that is. In case you missed it.
What happened, Chronicler?
Atlas and I went through a very, very painful experience where DNF, and we wanted them to win very badly. And they were against Bro, that says a lot. Even the audience was on the DNF side. They were up 10k gold, and they lost.
Yes.
And I just don't want to repeat that. So now I'm scared to truly believe.
That's fair. One thing that might make you a little bit happier is that DNF, they actually got the feats of strength. So even though the first Turret Blood did go over to BNK,
that helps.
All the kills are in the favor of DNF, and of course they got 2 dragons and the Rift Herald. So that will be 3 objectives for them. Only the 2
they will also,
for BNK.
I think, maintain a very, very strong power level relative to their opponent until Diablo hits free items. That's when I start to worry. Like the 2-item spike for Berserker has been hit. 2-item for Bulldog is imminent. As yeah, Raptor, good call. Does dip there. And once Pioshik, Bulldog, and again, Berserker has already hit that 2-item spike, I think you need to push hard. DNF's
Raptor's going in to try to kill a Nami, and it's not going to work. So
it's a big team fight all gone. And it's the macro for DNF that's just straight up better. Like BNK keeps looking for these plays, and then DNF just shove wave, get advantage. They've done this like 5 or 6 times now where they're just like, yeah, we're not gonna fight you.
Shove wave, get advantage.
Yeah, which is why it's not just the kills, they're up 3k gold.
I'm very surprised about going all in onto the Nami. He didn't even have to flash.
Nope.
And now you don't have Cyclone for the fight.
Well, they're gonna fight, because Zeri's the 2 items. So, Godspeed Diablo if you're a BNK fan. That's the game plan.
DNF are trying to pull this a little bit. Diablo taking a ton of damage already. The heal is going to help out immensely there. The flash comes in, gets the cleanse and the flash out of Berserker.
That's big.
It's a very broken up fight as Dudu trying to isolate Raptor. It's not really going to work, and he chunks him down. Now Pioshik going in, but he's alone up against Diablo, who gets ulted by the Ambassador, but it's a broken up fight, and it's going the way of BNK. Somehow, some way, they kill the top laner and the jungler. And all that gold that DNF had, it just doesn't matter as the TP tries to be utilized, but it's not going to work. And now Quantum goes down, and it's a clean ace to BNK.
No! 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 Not again! I mean, this one wasn't as bad. Admittedly, I'm not gonna completely lose my mind. We knew, and Diablo go kill. Who knew? Who knew it would have worked? We did. We kind of. He's not even the one that I think wins this fight. It's the irony. They go a little bit too. They're doing too many things here. Is DNF?
There's no direction.
Actually, really nicely done by Vikla there to take. Look at Berserker. He's like, I'm PvPing. I'm taking down Tibbers. But obviously, Clear is happy to be against Bull. And this ult from Dudu. Actually, if other people join up, that's fine. But instead, he just goes in and dies because there's a Lulu that just ults.
Man,
yeah.
And Pioshik, he tried to flash onto Vikla. He immediately got stunned and died.
I need to... DNF, if you start Otacon, you need to then be ready to turn. Because I think starting Otacon there is honestly fine. You're ahead. You can turn.
The sign says we shouldn't have... we shouldn't have gone for Otacon.
But wait. That's an old-timer right there, Val. That's evergreen.
Because it was probably the same guy who had the sign who was like, please do not start Otacon first. I don't know if it was like it was a bro game or...
And this is where, gonna be very real, there are different evaluations, there are different guidelines. If you're a Legend team versus... If you're a Legend team, you start up Otacon, no problem. I trust that you'll be able to turn.
The turn will be good.
If you are a Rise team, just wait for them.
Look at it. Just give it to them. Yeah. All right, well...
Oh, don't do that.
They're trying to do things now. They're going to knock in the Wukong. He is taking a ton of damage. The bubble was gigantic on top of it. As meanwhile, Diablo still chipping away at them.
This is big. Drake is up in 30 seconds. Raptor will be down. If DNF can get Soul Point...
Berserker. You can't do it. You can't do that.
Berserker, no.
Dashing into the Zeri. It's not going to work out. And now we got a TP coming through as Zambessa. Oh, the stun coming in. The taunt is huge. This is going to catch everyone on the front line, and Diablo doesn't have a team anymore. DNF just running him down, and Quantum picks up the kill. DNF are back.
They did a mental boom. They're still here. They're still playing the game, VODs. That's going to be so point to DNF. As truly, Rise Group never fails to deliver.
This is the culture we were asking for.
This is so peak. Oh, okay. So we have again the disengage and the turn from DNF has been beautiful. Bioshik getting the ult, knocking back Raptor into the team, and then the follow-up is there immediately. That was wonderful. Then it looks like BNK takes the lead. Berserker, for some inconceivable reason, takes like 60% of his health bar. And then here, watch Bulldog. Or actually, watch the bubble into Bulldog. So the bubble is crazy, but the fact that Bulldog then also hits too is insane. And now they got Soul Point. And guess what? That's another one. That's a rule of Rise Group. We really have to start like really codifying these. Rule of Rise Group, number 24. Soul Point is the same as Soul. They're not actually different in this group. At some point in this game, you will...
So DNF have Infernal Soul.
Yes. Theoretically, at some point in this game, BNK are going to make a call, and DNF is just going to be like, oh, so we get Freeze Dragon?
Yeah.
Like,
they'll like push the top inner or something. I'm looking forward to it because I think it will happen.
Virtually indistinguishable.
Yeah.
You know, because the laws of the Legend Group are just the laws of League. It's like if you're a League machine, how is this played out?
Yes.
We know.
How do you function?
Yes. If you say in theory X could happen, guess what? They'll do that.
Yeah.
Not in the Rise Group, baby. None of that. As again, it really is a team effort. It's Quantum that sets up the bubble, and Bulldog that then gets... I thought that he would have needed the flash, but doesn't even need to flash. Just walks up, gets a big taunt, takes down 2.
They weren't believers until they were.
And one of the top left is like, yes!
I love the praying going on.
Come on, DNF. Just stick the landing.
One time.
We have Berserker on a 3rd item. Everyone's rooting for you. And also, if DNF like 2-0 BNK now, it just means that the chaos continues.
Yeah.
Which thematically I just love. Like, we actually, it's just another reminder, we have no idea about Rise Group. We just don't get it.
Ooh. Yeah, that's some damage there.
Woo! Yeah, IE's done.
Some big crits.
Berserker with first strike as well. Like, if he dash and gets a couple of autos off on you, like he double taps your head, you're gonna have a good time. Okay, now all we need is don't do the Baron throw. Just play for Dragon. DNF. Because you're now in the position where they
do the Baron throw?
No, don't.
Don't what?
Don't do the Baron throw.
Do the Baron throw?
No.
Wait.
Fellas.
I don't understand.
Don't look at Baron. Don't touch Baron.
Look at Baron?
Wait for 2 minutes, and then if they do Baron, you don't care because you get Infernal Soul and you win. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen more teams lose with Soul this split than any other one, and I don't have to.
An unfortunate trend that has been happening here. Just a little bit.
It's fine. It's fine. I think DNF. Just play it slow. For BNK, the win condition remains the same. As a Diablo actually felt obliged to go for Shield Bow, which will make him harder to kill. But that's a lot less damage than he would have otherwise had if he'd gone for either IE or gone for a Lord Doms, which I think is most likely in this scenario. I wouldn't even hate Executioners, actually.
Moral reminder.
The fact they don't have... And not only that, Serpent's Fang is kind of a crazy buy here. Ready for either side. Because you're either playing into Lulu, where it's kind of self-explanatory, and even Annie, or you're playing into Bessa, who does a lot of shielding. Galio does a lot of shielding. But I guess in BNK's case, Executioners is better than the Serpent's Fang value. But for DNF, I wouldn't hate it. They ended up getting that.
We got Dragon in a minute. Can they stick the landing? Can DNF pull it off?
We'll see if, because if BNK are like, it's fine. We just trade Nash for teams have fought that.
Yes.
Many times. How often has that actually worked? I'm not even joking.
It has to be a very specific part of the game. Like, it has to be close, and the Baron is enough to, like, have you push in and get enough of a map lead that leads you to win the game.
Careful, careful, careful,
yeah.
careful.
Uh-oh, we got a lot of people going on in, but the peel is great once again. Gonna catch Raptor, and the wave is gigantic. It catches the whole team, but lining up for the Gwen also not great.
Diablo
it goes clear, just zoning everybody away, and Diablo gonna take away that front line. They finally get a kill. And look at everybody's health. They ran in a straight line.
How did no one die?
No, they got Bulldog.
No, I mean, how did no one die on BNK? Okay,
it's a little overreach.
No, it's fine.
Just a little bit of an overreach.
I need to stop saying it's fine. I feel like I'm focusing so hard about this.
It's not fine. Everything is on fire. It's Infernal Rift.
Very true. You just lose a Drake. It's not the end of the world. I want to see the damage, because I'm pretty sure that looked like it was a one fight for DNF. Oh my god, this game is frying my brain.
It's game one.
Like, what happens to Berserker? Is it legit just...
Look at the needles.
Okay.
Yeah. They're in a line. They're in a straight line.
God, the Quen! Yeah, Quen single-handedly, I think, saving that fight. And there is also a reminder that even with how that fight started, actually locking down Diablo is really hard for DNF. Like, reliably getting on... I swear he just bought BF sword.
He just built a full IE.
He literally just built the BF sword. No, I know. Before the last fight.
Yeah.
And now he has an IE. That's not normal. That's not okay.
And you were saying 3 items. Now we got 4 items on the Zeri. The Quen only has basically 3, but it's not a finished third item. So now
I kind of love it if you just go Shadow Flame next as well.
Yeah.
It's like none of that Zonya's crap. I am murdering them
because he knows all he has to do is damage. Even if Clear dies, if they focus Clear, Diablo kills everyone.
That said, if DNF can stall and still like get position in this game, I feel like Soul Point is so valuable for forcing these decisions. Oh, BNK, they've...
You were saying?
Possibly found an opportunity.
The stun comes in, Mikhail's a great buy here, but now the needles on the flank are gigantic as Dudu not able to do enough. He's just on the run, and they do actually get the peel going. As, yeah, they got the kill, but now the flash timbers! The timing is perfect from Vikla! And that should be 2 kills here for the side of BNK. They get the advantage at the end of this fight.
Oh, they get the Gwen, but as you highlight, as we said, Clear still does his job. He does so much damage, he draws so much attention. And now, oh, Dudu not going to be able to join this fight. It's just Yoshi, Berserker, and Quantum. I don't know if... I think this is gone. I don't think they can contest this.
This is definitely gone. I think DNF know it as well.
Oh, DNF. If this happens 2 minutes later and you get Drake, perfect. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Good beat.
Completely adequate. Now, because this, you know what the timer for this is going to be? For this Rebel Baron probably perfectly into the soul point for the enemy team.
Yeah.
As Bulldog, like Bulldog getting taken low is manageable, but it's right here. The combination of this TP, and you can just see the hesitation and DNF thinking, wait, they're not actually going to fully commit to this, right? Which being
they don't know. They don't know. They're not aware.
Actually, we've been really hard on Vikla, and I think justifiably so. I think this player has not been playing well for a large part of particularly round 1 and 2. But I think every time that he hits Tibbers in the last couple of fights, they hit hard.
Yeah. He also was in range of the Galio to land his Q stun, right? Like, he kind of got that going. Now they're going out into Clear when he's alone, but the whole team is running over at the same time. Like, yes, there's a tiny little turret here, but do BNK care? I don't think so. They're just going to send it. Quantum taking the brunt of the damage, but now the turn comes in. The Wild Growth on a Clear keeps him alive as Raptor goes in that backline, but there's nobody that gets any lineup on a Diablo.
Wait, they're down 2.
No, this is...
oh, God.
Yep, this is a very big Zeri and a very big Annie as well. Deathcap finished as Vikla just chopping people down. And, yeah, it's a very broken up fight. Even Jonah Strong had trouble with it. Had to zoom all the way out.
Yeah, I
BNK
really
win it.
I thought that the BNK was down to 2 members, but the Lulu just caught me off guard, and I guess it caught DNF off guard as well. As, yeah, they're going to get bought in him now. Like, I don't think there's anything that they can... actually, I guess it's just the inner.
They can back, buy, and take the Drake.
Oh, Drake's gone. Yeah, we knew that the moment the Baron went down, right? Yeah, Diablo's going to be full build. Fikla has Death Cap. We have reached the... What's the opposite of the Promised Land? It's not good.
Hell.
Yeah, I guess. As even with how messy this fight is, look how long Clear stays alive, by the way. And yes, they're able to kill Raptor, but the damage is still done.
Watch this.
I know, very satisfying.
Oh! Yeah, the shield killing Quantum. Lovely stuff.
And while all of that's happening, Tibbers is just like, I'm in the brush.
He wasn't controlling Tibbers.
Now, oh my god. Okay, we actually need Serpent's Fang, though. Like, they have
too many shields now.
Yeah, BT as well?
Yeah.
Also, we did see there in the beginning of that fight, the fact that Clara's gone for basically just full AP Gwen, like, only the final needles did like, what was it, 40% of Berserker's health bar?
Yeah. Also, Raptor gave his life to totally zone away Berserker in that fight.
Oh, it was yeah, Raptor's KD hasn't been great, but he has been having,
that's it! Find the Zeri, and immediately he just gets Wild Growths. Clear in a little bit of trouble, though, as they struggle to get over the wall, and Berserker's the first one to go down, and it's to the needles, of all things. The game is just done, the scaling is off the charts, and BNK will take game number 1.
It's a Diablo ending! After all, even with Dudu finding the ult, they just don't have the lockdown. Everyone needed to be ready. Just that alone is not enough when it's paired with the Lulu. The BNK, it's a bit of an up and down scenario, but they do get that game number 1 as